And speaking of Max, rumours of a link between himself and McLaren. In fact, prior to the Austrian Grand Prix, it was confirmed that his management were talking to Zach. He was quizzed about this by Craig in the pen yesterday.
Max, very positive result in Austria. We also know that you, the management, had some conversations with McLaren. Is that just your people doing their job?
Well, that's what you say.
I think that is what I said, yes. How do you appraise it? Is plan A still to pursue the future with Red Bull?
I have nothing really to add to that. I'm just focused on what I'm doing here with the team. And we had a positive weekend last week, and we want to try and keep that momentum going.
It's a good thing that a four-time world champion wants to come on board and wants to potentially join the team. I don't know how much of it's true, but it's a cool thing, you know. And if there's an opportunity for me to drive with other people, it's something I've always looked forward to. But it's not a thing for now. It's not a serious thing. And I'm also just excited for my future with McLaren. You know, I'm still going to be here for many more years, so excited for whoever I get partnered with. But for the time being, me and Oscar are still working very well together, and we're excited to work together for more years too. So that's our focus for now.
Lando confident he'll be the one that stay if Max did arrive, but I mean, he seemed to handle that very pragmatically.
Yeah, so there are top four teams: Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, McLaren and Red Bull. It's your job as a driver manager and drivers to look around. It's your job as a team boss. Max Verstappen is the best driver on the grid, in my personal opinion. At this time, he's still the fastest, the most consistent, makes the least mistakes. If he might be springing out of Red Bull, my goodness, they wanted to torpedo the management of Red Bull, didn't they, so Team Verstappen, and they did that very well indeed, to start with Christian Horner, and it's just carried on from there with Adrian Newey and Dr. Helmut Marko and Jonathan Wheatley and so on, and now we know Paul Monahan's leaving, yeah. But so I think they did a bit too good a job of wanting to move some people out of the way there at Red Bull, did Team Verstappen, but it's everybody's job it's a very small world just down there. We're always in the same 400 metres of concrete and asphalt every other weekend, sometimes every weekend. It's their job to find out who's available. And also, and Ron Dennis used to be genius at this, we used to have like 12 of us on the phone, and we all thought we had a chance of getting in the McLaren. And all he was doing was just hoovering up knowledge that he was gathering from all the drivers of all the other teams at the same time. So it's part and parcel of this rather small world we're in.
Yeah, but it's really interesting to see what they think about this, though, all of the team principles. I'd love to quiz Zach on it. Maybe we'll get an opportunity this weekend to do so. If you're in any of their positions, aren't you wanting to take Max if he's available and he wants to go there?
You have to. You have to, and Zach is in a very difficult position though, because he's got two drivers that were fighting for a world championship last year, and a four-time world champion that's wanting to drive for his team, or possibly wanting to drive for his team. So it's a tough position for him. For Lando, he's got to be happy with Max coming, because you've got to go up against the best. You know, that's what you're here to do. Whether he would come out on top or not, I don't know, but it would be a good fight.